Every generation of Galaxy S Ultra has been a titan, raising the bar for flagship smartphones. But if the latest leaks hold true, the Galaxy S26 Ultra won't just raise the bar, it'll catapult it into orbit. We're talking about a leap so bold, it could redefine what Ultra means. A body slimmer than a Whisper, lighter than its predecessor, armed with a display brimming with next-gen tech. Cameras ready to capture light itself, charging speeds that feel instantaneous, and a processor built to crush every challenge in its path. A trusted insider claims the S26 Ultra will break past the sub 7mm thickness barrier, shedding precious grams to become one of the thinnest and lightest ultra-premium devices ever crafted. Yet it won't shrink in ambition. It'll stand slightly taller and wider, holding the same display size without compromising that edge-to-edge Samsung elegance. Wider bezels? History tells us Samsung doesn't step backward. And that display? That display. Rumors point to cutting-edge Koei depolarizer technology paired with third-generation anti-reflective glass. Imagine a screen so clear, even the glare of direct sunlight surrenders, leaving you with colors that blaze and details that feel carved from light itself. On the camera front, the Whispers are equally electrifying. The primary shooter could wield Samsung's next-gen ISOCELL HP2 2026 sensor with an ultra-wide aperture, joined by a new 3x telephoto lens and a 5x periscope zoom, both drinking in more light than ever before. Low-light shots? Expect them to look like they were pulled straight from daylight. Power isn't being left behind either. A 5,000 mAh battery is rumored to pair with blistering 60-watt fast charging. Goodbye waiting. Hello near-instant refuels. Under the hood, Samsung is reportedly testing two monsters, Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite 2 and its own Exynos 2600, both designed to tear through anything you throw at them. And just when you think that's enough, enter the RAM upgrade. If true, the S26 Ultra will ship with LPDDR5X memory clocked at a screaming 10.7 Gbps, matching Micron's 1 GAN standard and bringing up to 20% better efficiency. That's an 11.5% jump in bandwidth over the previous generation, meaning faster data flow for AI processing, 8K recording, high frame rate gaming, and everything in between, all with less battery drain. Put it all together, and the picture is clear. The Galaxy S26 Ultra isn't just another yearly refresh. It's a precision-engineered statement of dominance. Slimmer, faster, smarter, more powerful. If these leaks are even half true, the competition should start sweating now. I believed every new phone was a glorious leap forward. Twice as powerful, twice as dazzling, twice as everything. That dream? Long gone. The Galaxy S25 Ultra, for example, wasn't some earth-shattering evolution over the S24 Ultra. But the Galaxy S26 Ultra, that one has my curiosity burning. The truth is, over the past 15 years, smartphones have conquered mountains, blazing performance, ironclad durability, breathtaking displays. Now the summit feels reached. Innovation is no longer a sprint. It's a climb up sheer glass. Many believe smartphones have plateaued, but whispers say the S26 Ultra is sharpening its pickaxe. And the weapon of choice? A mind-bending giga-mega warp-speed RAM upgrade. At first glance, it sounds anticlimactic. Faster RAM? Yawn. The S25 Ultra is already lightning incarnate. Apps launch in the blink of an eye. How much faster can Instant get? And then, the twist. This rumored RAM isn't just faster, it's slimmer. Every millimeter inside a smartphone is gold, and shaving down RAM could open up precious coveted space. Space that could house something we really care about. A bigger battery. Suddenly, this meh upgrade turns into a potential game changer. Here's the nitty-gritty. The S26 Ultra may jump from LPDDR5X RAM built on Micron's 1 beta process to the sleeker, leaner 1 gamma generation. On paper, a speed bump from 9.6 Gbps to 10.7 Gbps. In reality, the 1 GAN process shrinks the manufacturing scale, making chips smaller, more power efficient, and razor thin, about 0.61 millimeters thick. That sliver of saved space is a treasure chest for engineers. Bigger vapor chamber? Upgraded camera sensor? Or, best of all, a battery that finally breaks the 5,000 mAh ceiling. And that's not all. This 1 GAN RAM could sip up to 20% less power than its predecessor, meaning the phone could last even longer on a single charge. Bigger battery plus lower drain. It's the endurance dream. Here's the truth. RAM speed today is so far beyond what most humans need that chasing more of it is like polishing an already blinding diamond. The S25 Ultra opens apps in less than a second. The S26 Ultra might shave 0.1 seconds off that. You won't notice unless you're staring at a benchmark chart. Sure, extreme workloads, 4K video editing, heavy AI crunching will feel the boost. But for 99% of what we do, invisible. That's why efficiency and endurance matter more now than raw horsepower. And that's where this upgrade could be quietly revolutionary. A bigger battery, though? That's the kind of magic you feel. A phone that laughs at the idea of nightly charging, that powers through your day and into the next. Outlets and fast chargers might be everywhere, but there's an indescribable freedom in watching your battery percentage barely budge. Samsung's Ultra series has clung to 5,000 milliamp hours for years. Meanwhile, some Chinese rivals have stormed past 6,000 milliamp hour, flaunting jaw-dropping screen-on times. So yes, faster RAM alone doesn't thrill me. I'm not lying awake dreaming about opening Instagram milliseconds faster. But thinner RAM that's more efficient? That's the quiet hero. The kind of change that could transform the S26 Ultra from last year's model in new clothes to a flagship that feels different in your hands, in your pocket, in your life. Because sometimes the upgrades that look smallest on paper are the ones that change everything.